a long time ago, like 1980, my younger brother says to me, he goes, "Can you help me with my buddy? He's got a 74 Trans Am and he blew the engine. It had a 400 in it." But he knew a guy that just wiped out a 65 GTO that had a hot 421 in it, and he buys the engine for $2,000. Well, if you ever see the old GTOs, they had motor mounts that were different, and the Trans Am, with the 400 had these kind of motor mounts. So they got this motor hanging from a tree out in the backyard. I made some measurements, went to work, made an adapter between the original motor mounts and what needed to be, to line up from the old 421 bolt pattern and get them in this location. And the motor sat up a little bit higher, but what else could I do? And I says, before I even do this, I knew these guys used to party and stuff. I says, this is a strong engine. I don't want you killing yourself. I says, you got to promise me you'll never take this car out after you've been drinking. I promise, he said. So my buddy had the local shop down at the corner gas station. And the first week he had it, he needed a whole new clutch pressure plate and flywheel. This thing had 50 series tires in the back, 60s in the front. It was a 4-speed. And everybody's saying he's driving like an asshole all around the neighborhood. And comes one Friday night, him and his buddy leave the tavern. When you go around the perimeter of the lake, it's all windy. And he went around this corner pretty fast, and he goes, you know what? I want to go back and take that corner going the other direction. And this guy's going, no man, let's just keep doing what we're doing, take it easy, And he says, no, he says, I want to come back the other direction. Well, it had Cragars wheels on it. And he was going into this corner at such a speed that it couldn't even stay on the road. And he ends up hitting these rocks. You're going up that hill, you'll see it, where he sheared a boulder off. And he hit it, like up there. He smacked that rock, and then it sent the Trans Am spiraling through the air. And when it came down, there was an area where all these, the golf carts were parked. And it landed on its roof, but then it, was spiraling, and it came to a stop, and they're on all fours. But the guy's like getting in the, trying to restart it, and the headlights are still working, and you can see the 4 wheels, because Cragars wheels are not very durable when you end up, hitting a ditch or whatever. They just broke free, and all the wheels were up by the golf cart, and the roof line was crushed down. The only thing that saved them was those high back bucket seats. The roof line came down to where those bucket seats are. One guy on the passenger side just totally ripped the console off from, hanging on, and the steering wheel was bent, the dash was all ruined, the car was totaled, and he's sitting there trying to get it restarted. So then they had to get their buddy with the tow truck and get it dragged out.